It's a farm journal for July 26th, 2019. Well, good morning. Welcome to the Serene Disciple Project at Egret Isle Farm. Today we are continuing with our summer mowing project, but we have a problem. I'm under the brush hog of the tractor, and you can see behind me, if I adjust there a little bit, I see in there both barbed wire, there's barbed wire, plus garden hose. The farm used to be, the whole thing used to be a 125-acre pecan farm. And so what I was mowing yesterday was down in the grove. And when it was a pecan farm, there was hundreds and hundreds of feet of garden hose spread out. And so I happened to find one. And so before we can get on with the mowing, we're going to have to cut this hose off. So, okay, let's get to work. Okay, blade free. Now, I'm going to do something about this barbed wire. We're free. Let's go mow. Now this is more like it. Let's go back out where we left off. This is where I hit the hose yesterday. Now, 20 years ago, this was dense packed pecan grove, but most of the trees have died now. I've removed most of the hose, but every once in a while, I still hit some. It's a lot easier to pick it up this way than to cut it from underneath the blades. Right at the end, I blew a shear bolt. You can see it here. It has sheared right off into two pieces. Now this is the bolt that transmits the spin of the PTO, or the power takeoff, into the blades of the shredder. And it's sheared right off, and as soon as it does that, then there's no power to the blades and the whole party's over. But you know, the interesting thing, and why it's called a shear bolt, is that it's designed to fail. Isn't that interesting? When the blade hits wood or some obstacle that would damage it, this bolt is designed to break before the force is acquired necessary to damage the equipment. So if this doesn't break, then other things that are more important break. And so we go through 2 or 3, maybe 4 shear bolts in the course of mowing this acreage, and they sell them in packs of 5. They're intended to be expendable. And it reminds me of the opening lines of Herman Melville's Moby Dick. Now, how did that go? Whenever I find myself growing grim about the mouth, wherever it is a damp, drizzly November in my soul, whenever I find myself involuntarily pausing before coffin warehouses and bringing up the rear of every funeral I meet, and especially whenever my hypos get such an upper hand of me that it requires a strong moral principle to prevent me from deliberately stepping into the street and methodically knocking people's hats off, then I account it high time to get to the seat as soon as I can. Oh yeah, well, that was his shear bolt. If there's a broader spiritual point in mowing your property, I think it's found here in this shear bolt. I think about my life. What are my shear bolts? What are the areas of my life that are designed to break before something more important breaks? I think about in my health, when I have gone way too long without enough rest and I've been burning the candles at both ends. I feel a particular heaviness in my breathing and a weariness. That's my shear bolt. My shear bolt is broken, and I know if I disregard that, if I keep pressing through, then I really am going to get sick. And so that's my cue. Bam! Broke the shear bolt. It's time to shut her down for a little while. I can think about in arguments or in heated conversations, there's a particular point that I get to in the conversation where I feel this feeling kind of in behind my eyes, and I've come to recognize that as my mental shear bolt. It's really going to get ugly if I press through this. Bam! Shear bolt breaks, and I have to say, hey, I need a little break. Let's come back to this. Makes me wonder, what are the shear bolts in your life? What are those things that happen, or those things that you feel, that tell you that if you keep going, you're going to break something important? Well, that's something to think about. Well, this is replaced. Let's go ahead and finish up this mowing. Wow, I'd say that looks better. That whole area was about, I don't know, 2 or 3 acres of the almost 20 that I have to do. So I'll be at this for a few days, but I appreciate you joining me today. I'm here in the sunroom, which serves as an office for Egret Isle Farm's Serene Disciple Project. And I'm putting this video together now, and I think what I'd like to do, at least with some of these videos, is take them a little deeper. I only have so much time in the course of a farm journal video. And so for this video, and there will be some others in the future, I'm going to take it deeper in a blog. And so I'll let you know when that happens. But for today, look at the link in the description below. And if you want to take this topic a little deeper, come join me at the blog and leave a comment. Thanks. Well, I think that's enough for today. As always, if you like this video, click that like button, share this on your social media, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and consider becoming a Patreon supporter. Oh, there you are, Bean. You know, I really appreciate you trying so hard to get along with the pig. Bean.